Hey everyone, this is Red Ranger. I hope you're doing good. First of all, I want to wish you a very successful 2018. I want you to accomplish all your dreams. I am trying to do the same thing. My goal for 2018, there's 3 goals actually. The first one is to make more images that are intentional, more images that mean something to me, and you can start to see that on my Instagram feed. So if you don't follow me, go see my feed at Fred Ranger. The second goal is to get rid of some gear, and this is what we're going to be addressing today in this video. I have too much gear and it's starting to get a little bit complicated, and I want to simplify the setup. And the third goal is focusing on quality content. I am listening to what you guys are asking me in the feeds, whether it's on YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram, and I want to be able to help the community. I've made a lot of mistakes with gear, with photography, with arts in general, and I want to be able to share that with you, and so you can learn from my mistakes. And I want actually to interact more with you guys, because I'm learning a ton when I'm interacting with you, and I want to make sure that there's a two-way dialogue on all these platforms. So today I am talking about a very controversial topic, and it's about the Sony a6500 that I've been rocking for the past several months. And this is, don't get me wrong, a very capable camera when it comes to video. Some people also use it for stills, and I've been enjoying the quality of the video that I'm getting out of it. One thing that I'm not enjoying is 5 frustration that I want to share with you today. The first frustration with this camera, the Sony a6500, is the menu system. This is definitely the most complicated menu system I've ever tried, and I've been shooting with Nikon, with Fujifilm, with Canon cameras, and even with Olympus cameras. And let me just tell you that this menu is atrociously slow and atrociously designed. I don't think that this was designed with people in mind. I think it was designed with engineers in mind. And if you want my honest opinion, I think this is the worst menu on the market. I know there's some people that are doing some great stuff and that are navigating the menus. I've seen the YouTube videos just like you guys, but for me, as I want to simplify my rig, as I want to simplify my shooting, this is not ideal. The second part I want to tell you about is the battery life. The battery life literally sucks. Sometimes I will put the camera on the tripod and I will see the percentage. It'll be 89 or 78, and then after 20-25 minutes of recording, setting up, I'm at 30%, and now I want to start the real shoot and I'm at 20-something%. So this is far from ideal. So something like the Fujifilm X-T2 that I'm actually filming the video on today doesn't have that problem because of the battery grip and because of longer battery life. And if you think about the other competitors that are in the market of video shooting, you'll find some way better battery life, and we're going to talk about that in a second. So this is the second part I really don't like about the Sony camera. The last point that really frustrates me is the fact that the skin tones, I cannot get the skin tones I want to get. Again, I know there's LUTs, I know there's plugins, there's even a guy who designed a Canon-like skin tone profile, and I've tried it, and it's not as close as the quality or the color science that Canon is offering on their cameras. So I was very excited to get this camera, and there's actually a vlog you can see right here where I unbox the thing and I say that this is the best day of my life because now I have a really capable, a very good video camera. But I think I was lying to myself. I think I was just trying to get on the Sony bandwagon, and everybody was hopping on Sony cameras, ditching Canon, ditching Nikon, ditching Fujifilm for video. But right now, I'm actually filming this precise video on a Fujifilm, and I'm looking at the screen right now. I kind of like the look and feel. I'm on 24p. I'm actually shooting 1080p. I don't really need that 4K. I do YouTube videos. So again, I think I was lying to myself or trying to convince myself that I needed a 4K camera, Sony profiles, and all this stuff. So these 3 points irritates me. And for that reason, I think I might actually sell this baby. And I'm pretty sure that there's someone out there who's gonna take good care of it and who's gonna make a better use of it than me. I'm not a videographer, I'm mostly a still shooter that likes to do YouTube videos. So I wanna go where the camera that's gonna be there in front of me is simple. I would like a flip out screen. That's the fourth thing that I really don't like about the Sony camera. It actually flips, but it actually flips only like so. It doesn't flip all the way up, or it doesn't flip on the side, which is a very interesting feature from the Canon cameras and also the Nikon cameras. So that's the fourth thing. And the last thing is the Sony fanboys. And sorry, I'm gonna get a lot of hate here on this channel. I'm ready to take the heat because I know how people like their cameras. I'm a dedicated Fujifilm shooter and I talk very highly of the cameras, and I know when you like your camera, you really like it and you want to share it with the world. But every time you mention something negative about a Sony camera, there's, I don't know, 10 ambassadors that are gonna come and contradict you and tell you that you don't know how to use it. The problem is the user, the problem is not the product. And again, although I really think this is one of the most capable video camera on the market, the a6500, I just don't think it's the right tool for the job I want to do. And the job I want to do, I was looking at some cameras for the past couple weeks, and I think I found the simplest, smallest DSLR. Yes, I'm going back to a DSLR for videos, not for photos. I'm selling the mirrorless Fujifilm, very happily married with Fuji. But I think I found a very capable camera for me for these YouTube videos. And the camera is actually the Canon EOS SL2. I've seen a couple YouTubers talking about it. It's not the most popular camera out there, but I think it's very versatile. It has that flip out screen. Doesn't shoot 4K, I agree. Again, I don't need 4K for my stuff. I'm not a cinematographer. I know 4K will be ubiquitous at some point, but for me, shooting YouTube videos, I think 1080p is way more than enough with the right settings. So that flip out screen, it has very, very good battery life. It's a 24.2 megapixel APS-C sensor. It has a 3-inch LCD touchscreen. It has also a very capable 18 to 55 kit lens. Here I had the 10 to 18 f4, and again, it's a very, very good lens, but I don't think, again, I need something that expensive and that quality, again, for the videos that I'm shooting. And I might actually get a couple great Canon lenses like the 50-1.4 or 1.8, and a couple of other very, very specific lenses, but I think the kit lens will do the trick. I'm actually filming this video on an 18 to 55 f2.8 to f4 Fujifilm, and actually the more I look at it, the more I like the look of the Fuji. Maybe I'll stick with Fuji for videos, I don't know. And to finish on that one, I mean, Wi-Fi, NFC, and all you can imagine. But for me, three main things that I really like in a video camera: the flip out screen so you can see yourself if you're vlogging or if you're doing, you know, shoots like that in my home studio. The second one is the simpleness of the menu and how to get to just, you know, pressing the button and starting shooting. And the last one is also reliability and battery life. Again, this camera is a battery sucker. So I'm considering the Canon Rebel SL2. I want to know, are you happy with your Sony camera? Are you sticking with Sony? Are you considering going back to Canon or to Nikon or to Fujifilm even, or Olympus? A lot of people are shooting with their Olympus, and also the Panasonic GH5 and GH4 and G85 and all this great stuff. What is your recommendation for shooting very, very simple, basic YouTube videos like this one? And if you have any recommendations, please put them down below. On that note, I invite you to leave a comment and subscribe to this channel if you're new to this channel. I do videos about mostly photography, creativity, and how to live a more creative life overall. So on that note, I invite you to enjoy life, be happy, and enjoy your simple, I hope so, gear. Cheers.